Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Introspective Lifeworks. Today's video, I will be discussing some of the major changes that will be going on this channel. I will continue to deal with some of the things that I love to do, like the star seeds and the metaphysical and the spiritual, but I'm also going to include some other things. You probably did not know, but I am a certified herbalist. I am a certified life coach, and I have a master's in psychology. So from now on, I would like to begin sharing things for self-development and healing the human body. I believe it's very important that we all find balance in our lives, and with what changes have occurred within our society since 2020, I feel even more compelled now to get out there and share what I know to help heal other people. Now, as many of you that watch this may already know, if you are a light worker or whatever word or name you want to give to that you probably have experienced a lot of things in your life to cause some traumas. I know I have. Most light workers will go through some trauma or have very, very hard childhoods. Mine was no different. In a few of my videos, I think I discussed, I lost my dad when I was 5 years old, and then my mom remarried, and I lived in Germany for a few years. I was an Army brat. My stepdad was in the Army, and we went through a lot of things. And one of the things that I probably took from my childhood is that you have to be very private in your life. And now I understand that that probably was a misguided belief, because I think it's important to share, to help others, and to be open. And for the most part, I am pretty open, but I never really went on here and disclosed my personal private life. I've always been pretty careful about what I put out there. And even though a lot of what I put out there is not what the normal masses would probably say is something that is normal, which I really don't care. I put out what I believe. But I think now it's important for me to begin to share the other things to help people heal. I do know that I did talk about having cancer in, I think, one of my videos in the beginning. That was one of the most traumatic things I went through as an adult. And I guess I had the grace of God, or I had grace getting through it, because the whole time I never ever thought that I was not going to get through it, that I was not going to get cured. And I have been in remission now. In May, it was 7 years. And the doctors told me I'm basically cured. It was triple negative breast cancer. It's a very aggressive breast cancer. So ladies, any ladies out there, please do your breast examinations every month. And I was lucky because I didn't do that. But one day I came home from work, and the drive can put you in a hypnotic state, and a lot of times I will receive information from the other side during those periods of time. So I was in a relaxed state, and I had already gotten out of my car, and I was walking into the apartment I lived in at that time, and I got this premonition, and basically it was something that came in my mind and said, "You are losing your life force." And I stopped in my tracks, and I just said to myself, holy shit, that means I'm gonna die. And for the next 2 weeks, I had been smoking up until that time. I quit smoking, just put it down and never picked up another one. I had only been smoking for 2 years. That's what's so ironic that I even started to begin with. And then I also booked an appointment to get into the chiropractor, and I felt like if my back and my spine were aligned, the energy could flow through me and I'd be healthy. And actually, the day 2 weeks went by when I received that message, and then I was at work all day long, and I kept feeling this pain in my left breast. So I got home, did a self-examination, and found a lump. And I went to my oldest daughter's house and I said, "Hey, what do you think?" And she said, "Yeah, it's a lump. You need to call the doctor." It was a Friday afternoon, and thank God the universe was working with me, because on that Monday, I was at the doctor's at 8 o'clock in the morning seeing a woman doctor at the women's health clinic. And the look on her face when she looked at my breast, I knew there was really something up. And before she even touched me, she said, "I'm going to call the hospital right now and get you in right away for a mammogram." So everything went very quickly. Went and had the mammogram. They told me the next day they wanted me back to do the biopsy. And then, yeah, that didn't work. I had to go another day because I had to let my employer know that I was going to be needing a day off. Did the biopsy, and I already knew that it was cancer. I already knew that that was my higher self telling me that I needed to take care of myself and watch, that there was news coming, that I was going to be going through something. So I went through 9 months of very aggressive cancer treatment. And I ended up having PTSD afterwards, and I developed fibromyalgia. And I actually was able to help myself. And it helped too that I was going through graduate school this whole time to be a marriage and family therapist, which, by the way, did not work out. And I can tell you, I certainly know from personal experience why there are no mental health therapists available, if any of you are out there looking, because they make the educational part of it hell to get into your internship. And I searched for 3 years to get into my internship. And finally, I found somebody that was willing to be my clinical supervisor. But my university wouldn't accept her because she didn't have enough education, they said. She had a master's. So then I found another lady that would be my supervisor off-site. But this lady wanted to charge me $180 an hour, and that meant I could possibly need to pay her for 1 to 2 hours a week for a whole year. And I was like, financially, I'm a single parent. This is impossible. And I called up the university. I was very upset. I talked to my advisor and told her, I'm done. And she said, "Well, you can take 3 more classes and graduate and get a master's in psychology," which I did. So I'm moving on with my life from there, and I'm hoping to take all of that and turn it into something very productive and healing and helping others. So now I just wanted to let you know also that this channel will be having some, ways that you, if you're into holistical healing, like with herbs, to heal your body. Like, I want to share one of my favorite herbs and my go-to on a daily basis to prevent me from getting lymphedema. With the type of cancer I had, they removed all of my lymph nodes under my left arm. So this means I would need to wear compression garments every day on my hand and all the way up to my shoulder. Very uncomfortable and not very, it draws attention that I never wanted to have in my life. So I found out that there were some herbs that do an excellent job of cleansing your lymphatic system. And this is like the most important thing in my life, is keeping my lymphatic system cleansed and cleared and flowing. And I've gotten so in tune with my body that I can tell when it starts to get clogged up. And another key factor in keeping your lymphatic system cleansed, I have discovered, is eating a diet that is primarily raw, vegan, and really void of any kind of processed foods. Whenever I decide to eat something that I really probably shouldn't, that's a processed food or a fast food, I notice immediately with my lymphatic system. And I feel very concerned that this country is having a mass explosion of people that are considered obese, and their health is becoming more of a chronic disease at younger and younger ages. So, this is not good. So whatever I can share to help others, this is what I plan on doing. This is the future of this YouTube channel. I will still on occasion share some of my insights on star seeds. I did not finish that series. I still had some rarer star seeds I wanted to share, but life got hectic and I needed to complete some things. So now I'm getting things back on track here. And my name I picked, Introspective Lifeworks, was chosen with a lot of long consideration, because I wanted to have something that could incorporate everything I wanted to do for the people. And this would be the healing, the mind, body, and soul. And so I hope that you all can grasp these changes, and that it will find those that really need them, and it will serve those, and I will be able to help and teach and do what I feel put here on the earth to do. So thank you so much for being this far. And I've never really been big on this, but I guess if you want to have more people impacted and receiving, you need to ask. So I'm asking, would you please like and subscribe and share my videos? Thank you so much. May the universe always have your back. Blessed be.